If I had to pick one recurring theme that runs through all my video work, I think it would be that I'm not good at getting videos done. But if I had to pick two recurring themes, the other one would be the principle of connectedness. The idea of striving to be a human being who honors the humanity of every person I talk to and talk about. Recognizing how fundamentally and how deeply our humanity connects us all, and letting all my actions be guided by an understanding of how we're all connected. And all the ways today's media landscape makes it easier and harder for us to cultivate that connectedness. But as much as my own media work has been driven by that principle, I've never been so good at acting on that out in the real world. When I'm away from cameras and microphones, I'm usually very reserved and introverted. And there are moments every day when I know I have a chance to make a little connection with someone and have a little conversation, but my instinct is to hesitate, and I wind up missing out on that chance to honor our connectedness. Then I spend the rest of the day kicking myself and playing out in my head how the conversation might have gone. Now, of course, there's always a million ways to rationalize that hesitation, especially if you're a New Yorker. If it's a woman, I tell myself, what if she thinks I'm just hitting on her? If it's a man, I tell myself, what if he thinks I'm just hitting on him? And if it's some kind of celebrity, which happens all the time in New York, I tell myself they probably don't want to be bothered and I should give them their space. Which is exactly what happened to me tonight in Union Square. This SUV pulled up in front of me and I said, hey, that guy looks like Dave Chappelle. Is that Dave Chappelle? Then I looked a little closer and I said, hey, that's Dave Chappelle. Then I felt bad for staring at Dave Chappelle, so I started to look away. But right when I was looking away, Dave Chappelle started to look at me. And he wasn't looking at me like, hey, why is that guy staring at Dave Chappelle? This is why I had to go to Africa. He looked at me and smiled like he wanted to say hi to me. And right at that moment, the SUV pulled off and Dave Chappelle was gone. Damn it. And then I spent all night imagining how the conversation would have gone. And I think I know exactly how the conversation would have gone. I would have walked over and said, hey, what's up, Dave? And he would have said, what up, son? I'm Dave Chappelle. And I would have said, yeah, I'm a big fan. And he would have said, and I'm a big fan of your video blog. And I would have said, word? And he would have said, I, Dave Chappelle, want to invest some venture capital in your doctrine. Then I would have jumped in his SUV and we would have went to go have sushi with Ashley Larry. But none of that happened because I punked out and did not honor our connectedness. So that was my lesson for today. We all have those opportunities every day to make a little connection and share a little moment with people, and we should take advantage of those moments. In 12-step programs, they have a saying, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. And my personal lesson for today was don't give up a split second before the Dave Chappelle venture capital. We've got to honor our connectedness.